In this video we'll be covering how to use the EXFO 5GPro test kit to identify and lock onto satellites from different constellations. The first step is to ensure you have an antenna connected on the antenna port of the TA Sync or the TA Sync Premium located within the 88260 module. The next step is to open the NetBlazer application that you see in the Mini Toolbox X application. Now that the NetBlazer application is opened, it does not matter which test you are on, which one is already loaded or configured. What you will do is you will go to the system page and then at the bottom there is a GNSS tab. And once you click that, this is the page where you see all the different satellites that your antenna is able to see. So what you see here is you could configure which band you want to use. You can configure either the combination of L1 and L2 or L1 only. You can configure your constellation, so if you want to use a combination of constellations or GPS only, you can configure that over here as well. You can also choose your desired accuracy, so depending on the desired accuracy you choose, it could range in terms of locking with the satellites from 5 minutes up to 20 minutes, very high being the highest level. And then there's also the cable delay compensation. So if you're using EXFO's portable GNSS antenna, that cable delay by default is at 25 nanoseconds. But if you're using your own antenna, you need to compensate for the coax running between the TA Sync or the TA Sync Premium and the antenna, which you would do here. At the bottom here, as the test is doing a survey and it gives you a progress of the number of satellites that it's seeing and being used. Though you need everything from jamming, time lock, and GNSS to be green, and what you see here at the bottom are all the satellites that your antenna is seeing with their power levels in dB Hertz. So to get a really quick lock time you want to be seeing above 25 satellites with a power levels above 30 dB Hertz. Now that the GNSS is locked, you see that GNSS is in green and shows ready. Time locked shows locked. Jamming shows OK, all in green. You see the number of satellites that were used, and at the bottom here, all the satellites entering green are the ones that are used, the ones in gray are the ones that the antenna can see but are not being used. And at this point you have a lock for this constellation.